Hey everybody, welcome to Home Talk with John. My name is John Krajc, your Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area preferred realtor with Coldwell Banker Shakur Advantage. I want to welcome you to my front porch. Hope you're having fun, maybe on yours. It's a Monday, so you could be working as well as I am. I want to stop and briefly talk to you about homeowners associations, commonly referred to as HOAs. So, as we all know, HOAs can sometimes have a negative stigma, but I want to sit here today and talk with you briefly about the positives about an HOA. So, to start with the things that we hear, the stigma around them, we hear about how they have too much power and things of this nature, about how a lot of the people on the boards don't have anything better to do. And sometimes those things can be the case. However, when you're looking at communities in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area, whether it be Myrtle Beach, Carolina Forest, Pawleys Island, Conway, North Myrtle Beach, and other areas, I want you to think about this. Do you want your home value to be always looked after? Do you want your neighbor to have junkyard cars in the yard, or whatever it might be, or unkempt grass, or shutters that are halfway falling off? HOAs are around for a reason. So when HOAs started getting formed, the reason these things happened was because people weren't taking care of their properties. These things can have very negative effects, such as decreased property values, decreased reputation in the neighborhood or the area that the neighborhood is in. So HOAs have positive attributes such as making sure that you have that extra layer of protection if there are issues in the neighborhood. Making sure that you don't have not well maintained homes, whether it be the paint is peeling, or siding is falling off, or shutters are loose, grass is 8 to 10 inches tall, garden beds don't look good, things like that. And at the end of the day, all these things can properly maintained HOAs can increase property value. And what I mean by that is perception a lot of the times is reality. When you say that, it's the fact of, if you're driving through a neighborhood and you see Sanford and Son, a lot of people like to call it, living here, or Sanford and Son living there, or something like that, where you have a junkyard in the side yard, or unkempt grass or unkempt property, it typically brings down the value of the neighborhood as from a perception standpoint. And over time, you start to see more and more of these types of things happen because people move in that may not want to have a nicer looking home. Whether it be a $50,000 home or a $5 million home, all these issues can be solved by having an HOA that is properly run and that it also has properly maintained grounds. These have been some of the positive attributes of a HOA. If you have any questions about HOAs, let's talk about them. If you have some issues with your HOAs that you're looking at, well, why do they get to handle this? Why do they get to handle that? Let's talk about that, see if there's some ways around it, see what we can do I always recommend my clients getting on the board of their HOA, especially when they first get into a neighborhood, because that's a great way to get involved in the process and give back to your community, get to know your neighbors, as well as have a positive impact on your own investment here in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area. I hope you've enjoyed this Home Talk with John episode, from my front porch to yours. Have a great day.